We are going to discuss 5 things that people advise against doing during the 2-week wait, with at least one thing that is probably gonna surprise you, because it is actually less harmful than you might think. So if this sounds good to you, keep on watching. Hi, my name is Lily. Welcome to this channel. Your well-being during your fertility journey and the 2-week wait is my primary goal with this video. I want you to feel as good as possible during this difficult time. The first thing people usually do, which they kind of know they shouldn't be doing, is Googling. Honestly, I would be Googling as well. If you have a curious mind, right, you kind of want to know what is going on day 2 after the 2-week wait, on day 3, on day 1, what is happening inside of your body. You want to know all the biology behind it, all the science. I get why you would like to Google, and I don't think it's inherently bad. What we want to avoid here, though, is getting up at 2 a.m. in the morning, being super tired, needing sleep, but having your brain keeping you up at night, and then Googling what person XYZ is doing and feeling, getting all this misinformation. I honestly think misinformation is your worst enemy, because getting facts is good. Getting to know your body, getting to know the process, getting to know what's happening. But getting all this misinformation, this is really what we want to avoid here. So let's try mindful Googling rather than just Googling. Really tune into your body and really try to feel what is feeding your general curiosity about what is happening inside and what is just causing fear and upsetting you. So Googling is totally allowed if you ask me, but try to be mindful about what is doing good and what is doing harm. You can also set a little Google timer and say, I'm going to Google for 10 minutes now, and if the timer goes off, I have to stop. That can be a way to kind of get you back into reality. Oh, one more thing I want to say about Googling though. In your mind, if you have a creative mind, I know I do, if you have a creative mind as well, then your mind will make up all these scenarios that will never come true in real life. I think you know what I'm talking about. Number 2 is comparing yourself. It is so easy to just compare yourself to other people, to other people's fertility stories, other people's lives in general, especially with people who are in the same stage of life as you are. Obviously, you're gonna compare yourself to other people. That's just what we sometimes do, right? But I wanna mention one thing. Even though there might be a person where you think, okay, she's in a similar stage of in life as I am, and she's pregnant, why am I not pregnant? It's so easy to forget the whole picture. It's so easy to forget. To you, it might be the deepest wish in life to get pregnant right now, and she has that, and you envy her for that. You don't know what is going on really in this person's life, unless it's your best friend, right? It is so easy to forget the whole picture. And this is one thing I really want to point out here. And during the whole comparison process, it's so easy to forget what you have achieved, what you can be proud of. Write it down if you want to, if it doesn't come naturally to think about these things. If you find yourself comparing yourself to other people, remind yourself what you achieved in life, what you can be proud of, and also the things that you are simply grateful for, what you have, what maybe other people don't have, or like just simply things that you enjoy in your life. Because it's so easy to forget what you have when you constantly think about the things that you don't have or that maybe other people have that you want in your life. We can also, if you start comparing yourself, you can also, what about not just comparing, but what about reframing it into positively comparing yourself to people? If it's possible for that person to be pregnant, maybe it is for you too. We don't know yet, right? But it could be. Try to be like, oh cool, this is happening for her, good for her, might be happening for me too. This is so difficult, I know. It's so easy to say, it is so difficult to actually do. And to go about this is maybe really limit your social media use, because there, honestly, it's just so easy to just compare yourself constantly. Write a gratitude list, or just think about things that you are really grateful for in your life. Number 3, to be hyper aware of your symptoms. Of course, it's really important to observe your body, see how you feel. And by all means, if you feel terrible and if you feel like something bad is going on, then go see your doctor immediately. But if there's just a bit of cramping, a bit of, you can't really point it out if you have if you're spotting a little bit or so. And that can be anything really. It can be implantation bleeding, it can be your period, it can be hormones. And if you have some crampiness, it can be because of the food you ate yesterday, or it can just be stress, or you don't know. So try not to obsess about your symptoms too much if you can. I know this is easier said than done, but you can do this. And how you can reframe this, or how you can turn the symptom tracking into something positive, is I would personally just really write it down. So, because the 2-week wait is difficult, it's so difficult, especially if you've been doing this for a while, you are going to come out of this so much stronger. Either way. And it will teach you so much about your body. You will learn so much about yourself. You will learn, you will acquire so many strategies to be resilient, to calm yourself, to calm your nervous system. And being hyper aware of your symptoms can also be a good thing, that you just know your body very well. So try to write them down and don't obsess about them too much. Maybe tell your partner, tell your best friend, and then tell them what you need in the moment, and then try to move on. And then you can look back and say like, oh, this is how I felt. Interesting. Use it as a tool to get to know your body a bit better, but don't obsess about the meaning too much, if that makes sense. So number 4, the fourth thing that you might be doing that people tell you shouldn't be doing is testing early. And I know you kind of want to buy all the tests and then try every hour. I get that. I really do. But the thing is, it won't do anything for you. If you test too early, it is so likely that the test will either way be false positive. That means it's positive, or it shows that you're pregnant even though you're not. And then you get your hopes up. Or it will show false negative. So you might be getting pregnant, or there might be something developing. The embryo might be implanting, it might be growing, but the test says no, sorry, you're not pregnant. You will be disappointed for no reason. That's why I strongly recommend, if you can, try not to test too early. Save your money, treat yourself to something. You have my permission, but do not buy all these pregnancy tests. Please don't. Try to at least not test until like 7 days, 8 days. We can do 8 days. You can do 8 days. Don't test early if you can. This is a good moment to mention that I have a free guide linked down below. There are journal prompts, practices, mindfulness practices to help you during the 2 weeks. It is linked below. It is completely for free. It has exercises for each day of the wait, and hopefully it will make it a little bit easier for you. Hopefully it will help you to feel a bit more like yourself during this time. So now to the last thing, which will surprise you, I think. People say a lot, do not stress. Stress will be your enemy. Don't stress during the 2-week wait. Just relax. Just don't stress. That naturally results into being more stressed about the fact that you are stressed. This is such a common thing. If somebody tells you not to stress, you are automatically stressed about the fact that you are being stressed. I'm here now to tell you that stress is not the enemy. It is so normal. You cannot put everything on hold during the 2-week wait. Life will continue. You will have maybe other kids that have their own problems. You have a partner, you have a family, maybe you have a job where things are getting exciting. Life will not be put on hold, and that is completely okay. Of course, take your breaks when you need them. Try to take them when you need them at least. Schedule time for yourself. The little exercises in my guide are a perfect way to do this. You know best what feels good to you. Stress is not the enemy here. I think it's more the way we process stress, or we acknowledge stress. It's important that you notice that you feel stressed, and then you find a way to deal with the stress. Maybe you have a small meditation exercise, or you come home and you watch your favorite show. Do something that brings you joy and that relaxes you in return. Take a warm bath, get a massage from your partner. Please do not stress that you are being stressed, because that will create an endless spiral. Yes, constant stress is not good, but believe in your body. It will not make or break it if you are a bit stressed. It will result in a pregnancy or it won't, but you being a little stressed at work or annoyed will not make or break it. Try to find a way to deal with your stress and acknowledge that you are stressed. Think about, oh, I was stressed today. What could I do tomorrow to maybe feel a little less stressed? If you can, try not to be stressed about the fact that you are stressed. It's not worth it. Okay, so I have the free guide linked below. It's completely free. It's filled with exercises. It guides you through each day of the 2-week wait. And it has journal prompts for each day and lots of goodness inside. Consider subscribing if you learned something new, or if you want to see more of similar content, you can do this. I know you can. All the best to you, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.